We have a few counties, and one in particular, Fulton County. Unfortunately, that's our largest county. They've just had systemic failure, and we have people in lines. And that's really what I think you're hearing more from anyone else. It's very unfortunate. We had issues with them with the absentee ballot process. We opened up an investigation last week, and we'll continue to really research what happened there and what do we need to do to get ready for our runoff that we'll have in 60 days and make sure that we're ready for the November election. They had polling locations that they had to consolidate. They were in a school, and the school did not have the availability of having elections there, or in a senior center. And so they have a couple of very large precincts. And so we have to understand that's not on them, and that's not on any county. That's just something that came out of COVID. And so they have that issue. And then we had just an issue here. A lot of it was poll worker training, which really gets down to the management team. Should have been spending more time investing more of their resources into making sure that the workers were trained properly. Over 1.5 million voters said they wanted to vote absentee, and we sent that out. Those ballots, applications, when they came back, they did go to the county. Most of the counties processed those very quickly, but Fulton County, did not process those, and they actually made the decision. I don't know why they did that, but if you sent in your application by email, they let all those emails sit until they had processed all the ones that had been mailed in, and all of a sudden they just had a huge backlog. It took them a very long time, and some people didn't get their absentee ballot, and they had to show up today to vote in person. And so some of those were self-inflicted wounds on Fulton County's behalf. When these things arise, and it really is specifically in 1 or 2 counties, in Fulton and DeKalb counties, have these issues today, it really goes back to the failure of the management of the county election directors in those counties. It has nothing to do with what we're doing in the rest of Georgia.